Okay. This is a showcase of my Mosaic Assassin. Um, she's level 92. And I've been having a lot of fun. Started off like fairly budget. Like basically this assassin you can play them cheap and they work really well as long as you have Mosaic Claws. You need 2 of them obviously, but these are not even particularly good. I mean, this one adds none to the charges. 1 to Shadow Master, 1 Wake of Inferno, and this is 3 Dragonflight, which I don't even actually use anymore. So I will eventually need to upgrade these because you want to get ones that add to Phoenix Strike. I have this one, which is pretty nice. I'm just looking for a second and socket them, and then we'll build them. But quick overview of the gear. Mosaics, dual mosaics, greater talons are supposedly the best to use, the best base to use. Triangles, gloves for the FCR, obviously. Right now I'm hitting the 65 breakpoint with, let's see here, so 30 here, and then 50, and then we get bumped up to, yeah. So we're at 75, so we hit the 65 breakpoint. I actually just got this Griffin's Eye today, which is why I wanted to post this video, because it's fucking sick. I haven't even used her with this yet, to see what the next breakpoint's like. But yeah, Griffs, Enigma, Arax, Ravenfrost. The higher attack rating helps. I have a 20 dex, but it actually has less attack rating, so I don't hit the monsters as often. That's a little annoying in the beginning when you're charging up all of your Phoenix Strike and Claws of Thunder and, you know, the Ice Claw one as well. Marowaks are sweet just because of the stats that they give. Like, I mean, I think it can roll 20/20 for Strength and Dex, which is nice. Because basically this build, once you have, like, you know, the Dusk Shroud Enigma with a Torch and an Annie, you hardly have to add any stats at all outside of Vitality, which is how I have 511 and a base HP of 1850, which back when I was using Shaco, it's like almost 2k. But yeah, there's some stash stuff. Like, I sometimes when I'm killing Uber Diablo, I'll throw on some Gore Riders and a Rattle Cage just to kill him with Crushing Blow really quickly. And that's about it. I've got a Geeds. I mean, a couple like random charms for resist. This one's kind of cool. I don't even know if I necessarily need them. Could just be cluttering the inventory. For skills, so obviously, you know, you max out the charges that are really good. So I've got Phoenix Strike maxed, Blades of Ice, and Claws of Thunder. I'm not even messing with Fist of Fire. It's so much to like stack 4 or even 5 with like Tiger Strike. It's just, to me, it's unnecessary. Like, the damage is just absurd with just these 3 maxed. And then that gives me the chance to add enough to max out Fade, which is really nice for the DR and the resist. 1 skill into weapon block, just because, you know, a little more survivability. 1 skill into burst of speed. Claw Mastery here. I actually added my extra points in here for the bonus attack rating, just so it's easier to hit monsters. So let's go really quick. Oh yeah, and then a CTA obviously on the swap. I'm gonna run to the River of Flame real quick. Let's bow. Cast Fade, so let's see. Yeah, the new FCR is nice. So what I like to do is 2 stacks on Phoenix, 3 stacks on the Ice one, 3 stacks on Thunder, and then we're good to go. For the races. Just fly through. The only problem with this build is the mana is a little rough. But it's not like it's too bad. I'm not super familiar with the build because obviously I think there's better ways to use your skills, and I actually use the F hotkeys, so I can't even mine any more of them all the way up to like 9. But yeah, as you can see, it's just it's so crazy. And it's really cheap. You can run this build with just like the Dragonflight and basically just run around. And you'll kind of get left in the dust against people if they're running with Enigma, but even then, like, you can totally run Chaos Sanctuary just like that. So since putting on the Griffs, losing the bonus mana from Shaco, I'm noticing that even adding some into energy might not be crazy. Amulet. And then what I like to do, so when you pop this last seal, the charges that you have built up will actually, they time out before Diablo spawns, so you have to charge up again. But what I've been doing is like, I hit the last seal, so it's hit, and I'm going to telly down to the entrance. And it's nice because I have the FCR to do this. Just go hit a dude, telly back up. Just like chugging mana pots. And that's it. Come on, dude, it's insane. It's the same way. I mean, I was like, even in TZs, it's just nuts. Then my mercenary gear, I have like a junky infinity that I bought on JSP for like 15 forum gold. It's so low on the minus enemy lightning resist, and it's a scythe, but it just doesn't matter. Like, he's not hitting anything. And then like, yeah, look, his res aren't even max. I threw this Leviathan on because I think it's a fucking sick armor, and there's not even necessarily like, I honestly putting on just a Duriel shell would be better for this, for the CBF and max res. And then a Rald Andy's Visage, and like, yeah, I mean the build is insane. It's so fast, and it can do anything. Ubers, yada yada yada. But that's it.